Alright guys, so I had to bring you guys a very quick update for Algorand. I just noticed it. Shout out to Max that commented Algorand as one of his top coin picks and on one of our community posts, or it might have been a video comment section, but it just had me go take a look at the chart, and I've had this chart in here for a little while for Algorand. And by the way, smash the like button for me and subscribe if you're new to this channel. But man, Algorand is trying to break out right now. Actually, look at this on the daily. Okay, so we got this resistance line in here, right? We got our resistance in here, got our support, got us a nice little falling wedge pattern. I just went over that in my previous video on Theta Network. Guys, look at Algorand right here. Look at our EMAs right here. Look what's trying to happen. It looks like to me that Algorand is really wanting to break out here. Now, granted, we've already sort of tried to come up past the resistance a little bit, and you can see back here we did have some attempts to get above it and got wicked down pretty hard back down to our resistance level. So until we get a nice confirmed breakout and a nice little bit of momentum here, then I wouldn't be too excited. But it is looking bullish for Algorand, so I had to bring you guys this update. We did break some of this previous support back here that would have been resistance here in the current price action. We did break through that. That's looking good. One thing I want to point out is the fact that I do have a measured move in here with a possible price target for this. So if we were to move this up here to this breakout point, that would get Algorand up here to approximately 275 to 280, up here, right here, in and around 275 to 280, guys, for Algorand, and that would be beautiful. That would get you a nice break of your previous resistance from back here, get you a nice break of that, and it's looking bullish with the way the EMAs are crossing here. The only thing I want to point out though is the fact that you could have an attempt like you had back here, get knocked back down, come back down to test your support again, maybe fill this out like I've talked about before, and then and then have a nice breakout once you squeeze in here a little bit more in between your support and resistance levels. So just got to watch out for that. Like I said, until you see this thing really get a nice confirmed breakout of this, you might expect it to possibly get knocked back down. But the only thing is that you are in a different situation here when it comes to your moving averages, right? Based on the price action, right? Back here when you had this little attempt to get above your resistance, you just weren't really where you're at now with the moving averages, right? Compared to here, just got a nice bounce here on the 200-day moving average. You just broke up above back up above your 50. So it's looking really good there for Algorand, guys. Now, just to go ahead and do a little bit further recap on my chart here for Algorand, I want to point out how similar these two patterns are. That's just incredible how very similar that is. I mean, that is just so similar, man. The trend is your friend, man. So what we're looking at here though is in my opinion, a beautiful rising broadening wedge, okay, on the daily. So a long-term area of support and a long-term area of resistance to pay attention to. So based on our long-term area of resistance, we can possibly get sort of a longer-term bullish price prediction here for Algorand. So judging by this resistance, sometime by March, unless we get up there and break through it before then for some reason, but sometime by March, in my opinion, could get Algorand up to around $3.50. That's if we have a nice bullish breakout here and a nice continuation. Now, based on the price action here and the price history, you can see that what happened after you had this sort of bullish breakout here, you had sort of this rounded out consolidation period. So after this sort of similar bullish breakout pattern here, we could possibly expect this to have a nice little rounded out consolidation period before seeing that breakout. That would get you all the way up here into April, possibly. And then of course you do have the possibility of coming all the way back down, like I said, to consolidate and test your support down here. That gets Algorand possibly down here around the $1.20 range, guys. $1.20 range, so not not a huge drop, but still pretty significant. $1.20 down here would be your lower level support line from back here. And if we were to happen to somehow break bullish and break through this resistance line of this wedge pattern, sometime towards the middle of this year, guys. Happy New Year. So that could potentially get Algorand, in my opinion, up to around $5. And as always, not financial or investment advice, guys. Invest at your own risk, do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor, but I do enjoy charting and I enjoy sharing it with you guys. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like and hit the subscribe button and join us here if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.